Roseanne, 1988, 1997, 2018, stands as one of television's most influential family sitcoms, known for its honest humor, relatable storytelling, and the unforgettable personalities of the Connor household. In this video, we look back at the talented cast who brought this groundbreaking series to life, and pay tribute to the actors who have sadly passed away. From their memorable performances to the lasting mark they left on fans and the world of television comedy, we honor their contributions and celebrate the legacy they helped build. Join us as we remember the stars who made Roseanne a bold, beloved, and enduring part of TV history. Glenn Quinn, born on May 28, 1970, portrayed Mark Healey in Roseanne 1990-1997, starting when he was 20 years old. Mark Healey was the rebellious, often unemployed boyfriend and later husband of Becky Connor, who became a permanent, chaotic, but ultimately devoted member of the extended Connor family. Quinn's nuanced performance, which spanned the show's original run, gave Mark a distinctive blend of raw working-class energy and underlying vulnerability, making him a complex figure who balanced his rough exterior with genuine devotion to Becky. Mark Healey did not die on screen in the original run. In real life, Glenn Quinn enjoyed a successful career spanning from 1989 to 2002. He gained major recognition for his long-running role on Roseanne, which established him as a recognizable television star in the 1990s. Following the sitcom, he found further cult fame for his critically praised role as the cynical, half-demon private investigator Doyle in the supernatural series Angel 1999. His career was characterized by his intense dramatic presence and his ability to play complex, often morally ambiguous figures. His life before his death was tragically cut short by personal struggles, ending a promising career that spanned two major hit television series. Glenn Quinn passed away on December 3, 2002, at the untimely age of 32. The cause of his death was an accidental drug overdose. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Martin Mull, born on August 18, 1943, portrayed Leon Karp and occasionally Thurston Howell III in Roseanne, 1991-1997, starting when he was 48 years old. Leon Karp was Roseanne Connor's cynical, witty, and openly gay supervisor and later business partner, providing necessary comic friction and a crucial, enduring source of diversity and humor within the series' ensemble. Mull's trademark dry wit, sophisticated deadpan delivery, and expressive reactions transformed Leon into a highly memorable and beloved recurring character who was instrumental in many of Roseanne's workplace and entrepreneurial storylines. Leon never died on screen. In real life, Martin Mull enjoyed a highly successful and eclectic career spanning from 1970 to 2024, encompassing comedy, acting, painting, and music. He was a beloved comic actor known for his work in cult classics like the film Clue 1985, where he played Colonel Mustard, and for his long-running recurring role as Leon Karp. His career also included memorable performances as Principal Willard Kraft in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, 1997, 2000, and later on, Arrested Development. Mull was equally a respected artist and musician, showcasing his intellectual versatility across multiple artistic disciplines. His life before his death was characterized by his nearly 5 decades of prolific and continuous creative output in both the visual and performing arts, establishing him as a true Renaissance man of American comedy. Martin Mull passed away on June 27, 2024, at the age of 80. The cause of his death was complications from a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Shelley Winters, born on August 18, 1920, portrayed Nana Mary in Roseanne, 1991 to 1996, starting when she was 71 years old. Nana Mary was the often cantankerous, eccentric, and elderly mother of Beverly Harris and grandmother of Roseanne Connor. Winters, a celebrated Hollywood legend, brought her signature chaotic energy and dramatic intensity to the recurring guest role, providing unique contrast to the Connors' working-class dynamic. Nana Mary was a source of both humor and uncomfortable truths, reflecting the complicated family history and emotional baggage shared by Roseanne and her mother. Nana Mary did not die on screen. In real life, Shelley Winters enjoyed a long and remarkable career spanning from 1943 to 1999, achieving massive success across stage and screen. She was a two-time Academy Award winner for Best Supporting Actress for her roles in The Diary of Anne Frank, 1959, and A Patch of Blue, 1965. Her filmography includes major dramatic roles in classics like A Place in the Sun, 1951, and the disaster film The Poseidon Adventure, 1972. Her career was characterized by her versatility, her dedication to method acting, and her flamboyant, outspoken public persona. Her life before her death was marked by decades of continuous acclaimed work. Shelley Winters passed away on January 14, 2006, at the age of 85. The cause of her death was heart failure. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California, U.S. Fred Willard, born on September 18, 1933, played Scott in Roseanne, 1995, starting when he was 62 years old. Scott was a minor episodic character who appeared late in the series' original run, lending his distinctive comedic presence to a storyline involving the Connors. Willard, a master of improvisational comedy, brought his signature persona of the bumbling, overly earnest, and often clueless authority figure to the guest role. His performance was typical of his ability to inject humor into any scenario with subtle absurdity and deadpan delivery. Scott did not die on screen. In real life, Fred Willard enjoyed a long and highly successful career spanning from 1966 to 2020, establishing himself as one of America's most beloved comedic actors. He was known for his improvisational style, becoming famous for his collaborations with director Christopher Guest in mockumentary classics like Best in Show 2000, Waiting for Guffman 1996, and A Mighty Wind 2003. His career included numerous television roles, including Emmy-nominated performances in Everybody Loves Raymond and Modern Family, and he was a fixture on late-night talk shows. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of dedication to comedy, making him a fixture in American film and television. Fred Willard passed away on May 15, 2020, at the age of 86. The cause of his death was cardiac arrest. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Ned Beatty, born on July 6, 1937, portrayed Ed Connor in Roseanne, 1989-1994, starting when he was 52 years old. Ed Connor was the charming, gregarious, traveling salesman father of Dan Connor, whose jovial exterior often masked a history of absenteeism and parental neglect that caused deep-seated tension with his son. Beatty's performance was masterful in capturing the complexity of a father who is universally liked by strangers and friends, particularly Roseanne's friend Crystal, whom he eventually married in a controversial storyline, but remains emotionally distant and frustrating to his own child. The character brought significant dramatic weight to the sitcom, highlighting the generational cycles of family dysfunction. Ed Connor never died on screen. In real life, Ned Beatty enjoyed an immensely prolific and highly respected career, spanning from 1972 to 2013, appearing in more than 160 films, and cementing his status as one of the busiest and most versatile character actors in Hollywood history. He achieved immediate lasting acclaim with his film debut in the survival thriller Deliverance 1972, and earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his powerful monologue-driven performance in Network 1976. He is also universally recognized by different generations for his role as the bumbling henchman Otis in Superman 1978 and for voicing the villainous strawberry-scented bear Lotso in Toy Story 3. 2010. His career was characterized by his ability to play characters ranging from lovable, bumbling sidekicks to menacing, calculating villains with equal conviction and authenticity. Ned Beatty passed away on June 13, 2021, at the age of 83. The cause of his death was natural causes. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Kentucky, U.S. Phil Leeds, born on April 6, 1916, played Grandmama Lily and a waiter in Roseanne, 1993-1994, starting when he was 77 years old. Leeds was frequently utilized in the show's famous surreal Halloween episodes, or as a deadpan service worker bringing his signature dry wit, slow delivery, and distinctive craggy appearance to the roles. As Grandmama Lily in a fantasy sequence, he provided a hilarious visual gag that fit perfectly with the Connor family's dark, unconventional, and often grotesque sense of humor, proving that he could steal a scene with a single weary expression. His characters were episodic and did not die on screen. In real life, Phil Leeds enjoyed a long and resilient career, spanning from 1949 to 1998, encompassing vaudeville stage, film, and television. Despite being blacklisted during the McCarthy era, which halted his early career, he returned to become a ubiquitous character actor in the 1980s and 90s, specializing in playing cynical, cranky, or eccentric elderly men who often had little patience for the world around them. He appeared in major films like Ghost 1990 and Beaches 1988, and had memorable recurring roles on television series such as Ally McBeal and Everybody Loves Raymond. His career was characterized by his unique face and his mastery of deadpan comedy, making him a favorite of casting directors for decades. Phil Leeds passed away on August 16, 1998, at the age of 82. The cause of his death was pneumonia. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Jim Varney, born on June 15, 1949, portrayed Prince Carlos in Roseanne 1996, starting when he was 47 years old, appearing during the show's polarizing 9th season. Prince Carlos was introduced as a visiting royal dignitary whom Jackie Harris briefly dates following the Connor family's massive lottery win, a storyline that marked the series' departure from blue-collar realism into absurd fantasy. Varney brought his signature elasticity, rubber-faced expressions, and undeniable charm to the role, managing to infuse the outlandish character with a sense of genuine warmth and likability despite the surreal context of the season. His chemistry with Laurie Metcalf provided a memorable, albeit brief, romantic subplot that highlighted the show's satirical take on wealth and status. Prince Carlos did not die on screen. In real life, Jim Varney enjoyed a highly successful and culturally pervasive career spanning from 1976 to 2000. He is universally recognized for creating and portraying the iconic character Ernest P. Worrell, a lovable, denim-vested know-it-all whose catchphrase, "No Hugh to me and Vern," became a staple of 1980s pop culture. Varney starred as Ernest in hundreds of commercials and a successful franchise of films, including Ernest Goes to Camp 1987 and Ernest Scared Stupid 1991. In the later years of his career, he achieved critical acclaim for his voice work as Slinky Dog in the groundbreaking Pixar films Toy Story 1995 and Toy Story 2 1999, showcasing his dramatic range. Jim Varney passed away on February 10, 2000, at the untimely age of 50. The cause of his death was lung cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Lexington, Kentucky, U.S. Stan Freberg, born on August 7, 1926, played Mr. Parkin in Roseanne 1996, starting when he was 70 years old. Mr. Parkin was a minor distinguished character who interacted with the Connor family during their wealthy phase in the final season. Often serving as a representative of the high society world, Roseanne was attempting to navigate and satirize. Freyberg's presence brought a layer of meta-commentary to the show, as he was a real-life legend of satire, appearing in a sitcom known for its biting social commentary. His performance was characterized by his unique voice and deadpan delivery trademarks that had served him well for decades. Mr. Parkin did not die on screen. In real life, Stan Freyberg enjoyed a monumental and pioneering career spanning from 1944 to 2015, revolutionizing the fields of comedy, voice acting, and advertising. He began as a voice actor for Warner Brothers. Cartoons, voicing characters like Pete Puma and the Tosh Gophers, before becoming a superstar satirist with hit comedy albums that parodied American culture and history. Freyberg famously transitioned into advertising, where he invented the funny commercial, creating award-winning humorous campaigns for major brands that changed the industry forever. His life before his death was characterized by his status as a genius of audio comedy and a creative iconoclast. Stan Freyberg passed away on April 7, 2015, at the age of 88. The cause of his death was pneumonia. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Kathleen Freeman, born on February 17, 1923, portrayed the seaweed attendant and the character Edna in Roseanne 1996, starting when she was 73 years old. Appearing during the show's surreal and often criticized 9th season, which featured the Connors winning the lottery, Freeman appeared in multiple episodes, most notably as the deadpan, no-nonsense attendant at a luxury spa, who tolerated no foolishness from the newly wealthy Roseanne and Jackie. Freeman brought her legendary trademark persona of the grumbling, authoritative, and exasperated matron to the role, proving that even in a minor capacity, she could steal a scene with a single withering look or a sharp-barked command. Her presence served as a delightful nod to classic comedy history within the sitcom's experimental phase. Her characters were episodic and did not die on screen. In real life, Kathleen Freeman enjoyed a monumental and incredibly prolific career, spanning from 1948 to 2001, establishing herself as one of Hollywood's most recognizable and hard-working character actresses with over 100 film credits. She was the go-to actress for playing formidable nuns, maids, secretaries, and busybodies, famously serving as a comic foil to Jerry Lewis in nearly a dozen films. Her iconic roles include the diction coach Phoebe Dinsmore in Singin' in the Rain, 1952, the terrifically terrifying nun, the Penguin, in The Blues Brothers, 1980, and the voice of Peg Bundy's mom in Married with Children. She capped her career with a memorable scene-stealing performance as the amorous Granny Clump in Nutty Professor the Cemeteries. The Clump's $2,000. Kathleen Freeman passed away on August 23, 2001, at the age of 78. The cause of her death was lung cancer. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Catherine Justin, born on December 20, 1939, played multiple minor roles, including Carol, a woman in a dance class, and a supermarket customer in Roseanne, 1996, starting when she was 57 years old. These appearances occurred relatively early in her Hollywood career, as she had started acting later in life. In Roseanne, she served as a background player, or a day player, providing the necessary realism of the community members in Lanford interacting briefly with the main cast in grocery stores or community centers. While these roles were small and functional, they showcased her natural ability to portray the every woman with authenticity and relatable charm, a quality that would later define her stardom. Her characters did not die on screen. In real life, Catherine Joosten enjoyed an inspiring and highly successful career spanning from 1995 to 2012. A former psychiatric nurse who pursued her dream of acting in her 40s, she moved to Hollywood and eventually achieved massive critical acclaim and beloved status. She is best known for her heartbreaking beloved performance as the President's Secretary, Mrs. Landingham, in the political drama The West Wing 1999-2002, and for her iconic two-time Emmy Award-winning role as the nosy but heroic neighbor Karen McCluskey in the hit series Desperate Housewives 2005-2012. Her career was characterized by her advocacy for lung cancer awareness and her representation of vibrant, complex older women on television. Catherine Joosten passed away on June 2, 2012 at the age of 72. The cause of her death was lung cancer. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Elizabeth Franz, born on June 18, 1941, portrayed Marcia in Roseanne 1990, starting when she was 49 years old. Marcia was a recurring friend and neighbor of Roseanne Connor and Jackie Harris during the earlier seasons of the show, often appearing in social settings such as the beauty parlor or the Lobo Lounge. Franz brought a distinctively grounded, slightly weary but warm energy to the role, fitting perfectly into the show's realistic depiction of working-class friendships in Lanford, Illinois. In real life, Elizabeth Franz enjoyed a highly distinguished and critically acclaimed career, spanning from 1980 to 2025, largely defined by her monumental success on the stage. While she appeared in notable films such as the prep school drama School Ties, 1992, and the romantic comedy remake of Sabrina, 1995, she is most revered in the acting community for her powerhouse theater work. She achieved the pinnacle of her career by winning the Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Play for her heartbreaking definitive portrayal of Tahe long-suffering matriarch. Linda Lohman, in the 50th anniversary Broadway revival of Death of a Salesman, 1999, starring opposite Brian Dennehy. Her performance was universally hailed as one of the greatest interpretations of the role in American theater history. Her career was characterized by her ability to convey immense emotional resilience and quiet strength across both classic drama and modern television. Elizabeth Franz passed away on November 4, 2025, at the age of 84. The cause of her death was natural causes. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Woodbury, Connecticut, U.S. Doug Fieger, born on August 20, 1952, played Nick in Roseanne, 1992, starting when he was 39 years old. Nick was a talented musician and bandmate who appeared in the Season 4 episode Aliens, jamming with Dan Connor during a storyline where the family patriarch attempts to revisit his youthful musical aspirations amidst his economic struggles. Fieger's guest appearance was a deliberate, clever piece of casting, adding a touch of genuine rock and roll authenticity and professional musicianship to the show's blue-collar setting as he performed alongside John Goodman. Nick was an episodic character who helped facilitate Dan's brief, joyful escape from his daily grind through the power of music, and he did not die on screen. In real life, Doug Fieger enjoyed a successful and iconic career spanning from 1970 to 2010, achieving worldwide fame as the charismatic lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist of the power pop band The Knack. He co-wrote and sang the band's signature 1979 anthem, My Sharona, which spent 6 weeks at #1, became the biggest-selling single of that year, and remains a timeless cultural touchstone of the new wave era. His career was defined by this massive success, his distinctive vocal style, and his continued dedication to songwriting and performing for loyal fans globally. Doug Fieger passed away on February 14, 2010, at the age of 57. The cause of his death was complications from brain and lung cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. John Randolph, born on June 1, 1915, portrayed Al Harris in Roseanne, 1989 to 1992, starting when he was 74 years old. Al Harris was the father of Roseanne and Jackie, and the husband of the overbearing Beverly Harris. Randolph played Al as a somewhat withdrawn, henpecked man who initially seemed like a sympathetic figure coping with his wife's dominance, but whose character arc later revealed a much darker history of physical and emotional abuse toward his daughters. This narrative complexity added a profound, gritty layer of realism to the show's exploration of generational trauma and family dysfunction. Al Harris died on screen, a pivotal event that forced the sisters to confront their mixed feelings of grief and relief. In real life, John Randolph enjoyed a highly respected and lengthy career, spanning from 1938 to 2003, conquering stage, film, and television. Despite being blacklisted during the McCarthy era, which stalled his early career, he returned to become a Tony Award-winning stage actor and a prolific character actor in films like Serpico, 1973, Prizzi's Honor, 1985, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. His career was characterized by his resilience and his ability to play authoritative, often grumpy, but deeply human figures. John Randolph passed away on February 24, 2004, at the age of 88. The cause of his death was natural causes. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Hollywood Hills, California, U.S. Red Buttons, born on February 5, 1919, played Jake in Roseanne, 1993, starting when he was 74 years old. Jake was a charming, energetic, elderly gentleman who became a romantic interest for Roseanne's mother, Beverly, whom she met at a retirement community dance. Buttons brought his legendary comedic timing, warmth, and vaudevillian charm to the guest role, providing a rare moment of genuine happiness and light-hearted romance for the often antagonistic Bev. His appearance was a delightful nod to his status as a comedy legend within the show's universe. Jake was an episodic character and did not die on screen. In real life, Red Buttons enjoyed a monumental career, spanning from 1944 to 2006, successfully transitioning from a Borscht Belt comedian to a dramatic powerhouse. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his poignant performance in Sayonara, 1957, proving his incredible range. He also starred in the disaster classic The Poseidon Adventure, 1972, and the Depression-era drama They Shoot Horses, Don't They?, 1969. His career was characterized by his enduring never got a dinner stand-up persona and his dramatic excellence. Red Buttons passed away on July 13, 2006, at the age of 87. The cause of his death was vascular disease. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California, U.S. Isabel Sanford, born on August 29, 1917, appeared as herself, billed as Louise Jefferson, TV Mom Number 3 in Roseanne, 1995, starting when she was 78 years old. Her appearance occurred during a fantasy sequence where Roseanne imagined herself interacting with famous television mothers from the past. Sanford brought her iconic gravelly voice and the no-nonsense spirited attitude of Wheezy to the cameo, providing a hilarious meta-commentary on the history of sitcom matriarchs and interacting directly with the Connor family dynamics. As a cameo of herself, her character, she did not die on screen. In real life, Isabel Sanford enjoyed a groundbreaking and celebrated career spanning from 1967 to 2004. She achieved television immortality for her role as Louise Wheezy Jefferson in the seminal sitcom The Jeffersons, 1975 to 1985. In 1981, she became the first African-American woman to win the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a comedy series, a historic achievement that paved the way for future generations. Her career was characterized by her comedic brilliance and her status as one of the most beloved mothers in television history. Isabel Sanford passed away on July 9, 2004, at the age of 86. The cause of her death was natural causes following preventive surgery. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California, U.S. Who's your favorite character from Roseanne? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community,